Hey everybody, happy Halloween! I've got my Assassin's Creed jacket on that I got from Wish. It actually fit perfectly. It was awesome. I loved it. I had a few things I wanted to show you guys. If you've noticed in a lot of the stores here lately, you've been seeing these hinged jaw masks. Out at the Larp Park at Ampguard that I play in, we've been using this as our annual Halloween Pumpkin King battle. And I actually had to replace this mask this year because the last one I had didn't find its way back to its home like I anticipated it would. And unfortunately got warped to where this side of the mask kind of shot up, this side shot down, the jaw was twisted. The banding on the back wasn't so great. Now I've used this mask before, and if you notice it's got sponging here on the inside to help it better fit your face. So I thought I'd show it to you guys. Seems to work okay, but on the bottom here, if this isn't attached right here underneath the chin, this jaw doesn't move. Well, when you do that, the eye sockets don't necessarily line up right here with your eyes. So I'm going to see if I can't adjust this just a little bit to make this work. Hi. That's about as good as I can get it. So the mouth is going to be a little bit open, but it rests here on the forehead. I can see right here out of the eyes. And the mouth does move just a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe these masks come in different sizes. If they do, obviously get one that's a little bit bigger so it can fit to your face. The other idea, obviously, is you could take this sponge stuff out. You could take this one out. You could make ones and maybe out of camp pad or something, so they better adjust to your face a little bit. It's a nice little mask, though. I wanted to show it off as a Halloween special. Plus, you know, pumpkins. Along with my Assassin's Creed getup, I do have my Assassin's gauntlet with the two blades in it. I got this specially made specifically as a custom order from Bart Brizet of Larp Box. He made this for me. It was based off of the Warriors Leo gauntlet out of the Warrior box. And it's got two of the Assassin's Creed Inquisitor knives that fit right here. And then of course I have the one extra one that I can keep like here in the sleeve, or I can just keep it in my hand. I think maybe I could tuck it away in here and just have it on hand like this. I always thought it'd be cool with these like this, if I could just like flick my wrist really hard and these shoot out, kind of like what's his name from Suicide Squad, Deadshot. He's got the gun thing on his hand, he just shoots. The last little thing I was going to show you guys was something I came across several months ago. And I got to looking at it and I thought, you know what? This would be perfect if we could refit it just a little bit to function for heavy RP based games. So, and you could use this for maybe a Western LARP, you could use it for a post-apocalyptic LARP. If you outfitted it with a bow, it could look like a good crossbow for medieval fantasy type LARPs. And this wasn't my design. I'm not endorsing this guy by any chance. This was just a guy who does woodworking in his garage, and he sells these at an event out here in town each month. So there's nothing big about it. I just wanted to show it to you guys. I thought it was really cool. And it's this. Now the original design of this, with this hole right here, is a ping pong ball would go here. And then when you wanted to use it, it involves this clothespin and this rubber band slingshot. As you can see, I got to put some new rubber bands on this. But you set up the rubber bands here, you put the ping pong ball here, and then when you're ready to shoot, you'd fire it just like that. So I got to thinking, what if we tried this? What if we tried this with a spell packet? You know, like one of those little packets of birdseed that you put in. You could set it right there, and I tried it out, and it shot all of maybe 3-4 feet. With a slight bit of adjusting though. Some different rubber bands, maybe a different type of elastic altogether, that could actually work as a really well-functioning crossbow. Obviously, you'd need to outfit a crossbow here on the front of it, and I think what I'm going to do is use this as a base foundation. Get some better wood, like some plywood maybe. Retrace this outline here, minus this hole. Maybe go down a little bit more with the handle here so you've got a better grip instead of this big clumpy thing right here on the hand. And then set it up to where you could line up a spell packet. And I might actually use PVC along this rather than wood, just because I think it would slide easier on PVC. All you'd have to do is take a big enough piece of PVC across a belt sander and sand off the top portion of it so it's an open-ended tube, and set that up on here, and you've got the inside of the tube right here. You could glue that on. You could, back here where this is going to rest on top of it, you could staple it or nail it in, and then from there just attach the slingshot bit to the bottom right here, either with, well, he used nails on these, so obviously I can't do that because that would interrupt and probably rip the fabric of the packet. We could find a way to make it work. There's no doubt in my mind there's a way to make that work. And then that way the packet could slide across here easier. You'd still have the slingshot rubber band set up, but then you put a crossbow on here so it looks like a crossbow and be able to shoot that way. The other idea is to make this the crossbow but add in the pieces here, or just attach the rubber bands to the end of the bow itself and make the crossbow actually functioning. Either way, I've got some plans for this, and I'm really looking forward to exploring it. I'm looking forward to showing it to you guys. I think you're going to enjoy it a lot. I know I am. And that's some of the future ideas we have planned. Another one I'm planning on doing is, if you've ever seen those glass bottles made from Starbucks, or the green glass bottles that I can't pronounce the name, Pierre makes. It's a flavored mineral water. We had an idea of taking that and some of that rope that looks like hemp rope, as well as a hot glue gun, and just making what would look like a standard wine bottle with a grip on it. You could make that into a functioning water bottle that you carry on you. And that's going to probably be one of our next videos as well. I want to get back into making the projects instead of just doing stuff where I talk about things all the time. I think you guys would enjoy that a lot more, as well as I would. I am working on getting out to more LARP games as the winter comes around. I'm not going to be outside in the workshop as much because right now I don't have heat out there, but I am getting new tools to put out there. And my hope is, if I can get my foundry up and working, I will have a heat source out there so we can spend more time out there in the workshop and do more builds. One of my upcoming videos is going to involve a friend of mine. He plays in various types of LARPs that are very different in styles, and I think it would be nice to be able to have a sit down with him and talk about a lot of the differences that we see in different LARPs. Like comparing a heavy boffer sport with a light role-play touch type of game, and find some of the similarities and differences in there, and it helps you guys be able to figure out what types of games you want to get into. That's all I've got for right now. I do have other videos I plan to come up with. One of the big things I want to see from you guys is, if you're able to, post a few pictures. Maybe send some pictures along the way. I want to see Halloween costumes. It's the day of, something we all enjoy because it's actually one of the few days it's totally legit for us to go out in our garb and nobody can say a word about it because everybody expects it. Heck, I was just walking back from the grocery store. I'm seeing people in costumes, and it's 5 o'clock-ish right now. It's not even dark outside yet. That's all I've got. Hope you guys have fun. Hope you enjoyed the video as well, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. See ya.